design, design, design.
It's the process of planning and creating something, like a product or a space, to look and work in a certain way that people will enjoy using or looking at. Here is a sample sentence. The architect spent hours perfecting the design of the new skyscraper, ensuring that it would be both functional and visually stunning.
Designate, designate, designate.
This means to officially choose or name someone or something for a particular job, role, or purpose. Here is a sample sentence. The company will designate John as the new CEO, effective next Monday. In this example, designate means to officially appoint or name someone for a specific role or position.
Desirable, desirable, desirable.
This word refers to something that is wanted or liked by many people, often because it's good or pleasant. Here's a sample sentence. The new neighborhood, with its modern homes and scenic views, was considered highly desirable by young families looking to relocate. In this example, desirable means attractive or appealing in terms of quality, character, or location.
Desire, desire, desire.
It's a strong feeling that makes you want something or someone, often because it seems good or enjoyable. Here is a sample sentence. She had been harboring a deep desire to travel the world and experience different cultures. This sentence illustrates how the word desire can be used to describe a strong emotional longing or craving, in this case, for adventure and exploration.
Desolate, desolate, desolate.
This word describes a place or situation that is empty, quiet, and often sad-looking, with no signs of life or activity. Here is a sample sentence. The vast empty landscape stretched out before us, a desolate expanse of sand and rock that seemed to have no end. In this sentence, the word desolate describes the feeling of emptiness and bleakness that pervades the landscape. It suggests a sense of isolation and abandonment, as if nothing or nobody has been there for a long time.
Despair, despair, despair.
It's a feeling of hopelessness or giving up, when you think things can't get any better and that nothing will improve. Here is a sample sentence. After losing her job and struggling to make ends meet, Sarah felt consumed by despair as she wondered how she would be able to support herself and her family.
Desperate, desperate, desperate.
This word means feeling very worried or scared because you don't know what to do, and time is running out. Here is a sample sentence. The family was desperate to find their missing child, and they scoured the neighborhood from dawn till dusk in hopes of locating her. In this example, desperate describes the family's emotional state as being extremely anxious or urgent in their search for their child.
Despise, despise, despise.
This word means to strongly dislike or have a strong feeling of disapproval towards something or someone. Here is a sample sentence. She despised her boss's micromanaging style and often found herself at odds with him over work-related decisions. In this example, despise means to strongly dislike or have a strong feeling of hatred towards something, in this case, the boss's management style.
Despite, despite, despite.
This word means that something happens or is true, even though something else might be expected to stop it from happening or being true. Here is a sample sentence using the word despite. She continued to pursue her passion for painting, despite struggling with arthritis in her hands. In this example, the phrase despite struggling with arthritis indicates that she still chose to continue painting, even though it was challenging due to her physical condition.
Dessert, dessert, dessert.
It's a sweet food that you eat after a meal, usually as a treat. Here is a sample sentence. The decadent chocolate cake was the perfect dessert to end our special dinner celebration.
Destination, destination, destination.
It's a place or point that someone is going to, often planned ahead of time. Here is a sample sentence. The travel brochure highlighted Paris as the ultimate destination for art lovers and food enthusiasts alike.
Destine, destine, destine.
This word means to decide or plan something that will happen in the future, often in a way that is meant to be or intended by someone or something. Here's a sample sentence. She was destined to become a great artist, with her talent and creativity shining through in every painting she created.
Destiny, destiny, destiny.
It's the path or course that life has planned for you, which is often beyond your control. Here is a sample sentence. She believed that her decision to move to New York was a part of her destiny, and that it would lead her to great success and happiness. This sentence illustrates how the word destiny can be used to describe a person's predetermined path or fate in life.
Destruction, destruction, destruction.
It's when something is completely ruined or made to be no longer usable or functional. Here is a sample sentence. The devastating hurricane brought widespread destruction to the coastal town, leaving thousands without power or shelter.
Destructive, destructive, destructive.
This word means causing harm or damage to something, making it worse or ruined. Here is a sample sentence. The hurricane's strong winds and heavy rainfall caused destructive flooding in the coastal town, leaving thousands without power or shelter.
Detach, detach, detach.
To separate something from something else, so they are no longer connected or together. Here is a sample sentence. The manager decided to detach herself from the company's decision-making process, citing conflicts of interest. In this example, detach means to separate oneself from something or someone, often in order to avoid being associated with it.
Detain, detain, detain.
To hold someone or something back, often because they are being questioned or investigated. Here's a sample sentence. The police officer was instructed to detain the suspect until further questioning could take place. In this example, detain means to hold or keep someone in custody temporarily, often while an investigation or inquiry is conducted.
Detect, detect, detect.
It means to find or notice something that was hidden or unknown. Here is a sample sentence. The detective was able to detect the faint scent of perfume on the suspect's clothing. This sentence demonstrates the word detect in action, showing how it can be used to describe the act of identifying or sensing something.
Detection, detection, detection.
It's the act of finding or noticing something that was previously unknown or hidden. Here is a sample sentence. The security team used advanced software to aid in the detection of potential threats on the company's network. This sentence demonstrates how the word detection can be used in context, referring to the process of identifying or recognizing something, in this case, potential threats.
Detective, detective, detective.
Someone who investigates and solves mysteries, often by gathering clues and asking questions. Here is a sample sentence. The police department assigned Detective James to investigate the mysterious theft at the local museum.